WNTN Radio Boston. Welcome back to Itali-Echo, the only bilingual Italian-American show. Today, my first guest is Michael Ciolino, teacher, community leader, and music artist. So today we're going to talk about music, of course. Hi, Michael.
Hi, ciao.
Ciao. So first of all, tell us about your origins.
So I'm mostly from Sicily and southern Italy, Napolitan, and Castelbuono. It's in the Palermo province, or now I
Mhm.
think it's a metropolitan area. And then also I have a little Scottish ancestry, and I did my ancestry DNA, and
Mhm.
I've Spanish in me, Albanian, Greek, which kind of makes sense because Sicily is a melting pot of the Mediterranean.
Wow, very
And
nice
how about you?
mix.
And what about you?
I'm from Torino, Torino,
Oh,
Italy, Piedmont. Beautiful
got it.
city, Baroque architecture. I miss Torino so much. But
Oh, I bet you do.
I
I need
love
to come.
USA as well.
Yes, yes. I've been to Milan, Lake Como,
Oh,
and
yeah,
Cinque Terre up
that's very
there,
nice.
and I'm progressing on my way south.
Hmm. Wonderful. And so let's talk about Italy and music. Which Italian artists do you like, and what artist did you, influenced you somehow?
Sure. Um, Italian American artist Madonna is my biggest influence by far.
Hmm.
And my track above is very similar to her 1998 song Frozen.
Hmm.
It's electronica with violins, and it's a little cold, but also singing about enlightenment and rising above. And
Hmm.
I'm a very big fan of Lady Gaga, Frank Sinatra. I do Frank Sinatra karaoke, and that I would say that's the main influences are Italian American. When
Hmm.
I went to Italy, it was very interesting. The music I heard there was either American or Spanish, and I think it's a really good time for Italian culture and music to be on a renaissance again. So
You're
that
right.
kind of inspired me to, come on your show because it's such a beautiful country and the culture is so bountiful. But I think a renaissance is needed.
You're right. And we play 100% Italian music, so I'm very proud of,
But thank you.
being a cultural mediator somehow. And so let's talk about your album, when it was
Yes.
released and
So it was released on October 22nd, which is today, and it is 9 tracks, and
Mhm.
there's instrumentals, and then there's songs with vocals, and it just expresses where I was in my life. And I came out of a abusive relationship,
Mm.
and this all started right before COVID, or during COVID actually. And I had this time. I was online teaching, and I said, when am I going to have this time to do something again like this? So I was moved back with my parents. How Italian, huh? In my 30s with my parents.
Mhm.
And we were doing karaoke nights because we were under lockdown. And then it progressed to June, and that was the night of my wedding. So I was engaged to this person. And I said, I don't want to be alone. So I decided to put on a Zoom performance, and I did karaoke, and I made 4 songs, just instrumentals, and 4 music videos to go with it. And it just grew from there.
That's amazing. And how can people listen to your songs and reach out to you? Do you have a social media presence?
Yes, so my main platform is Instagram, YouTube,
Mhm.
Apple Music, Deezer, Spotify. Everything is GeoMike122. So if you put me in Google, you'll see articles on, about me on Yahoo,
Mhm.
on influence. I am currently getting published in the Hype magazine, or I was published in Hype magazine. I'm sorry. So yeah, you can Google me, and I love meeting fans. When I was in Rome, actually, um, I met a lot of fans there, and that's my favorite part. It's just meeting and that interaction, and I really missed that during COVID.
Yeah, I Romani are very
Yes.
warm people.
Yes, the further
Yeah.
I move south in Italy, the
Mm-hmm.
warmer it is. And culturally, there's a divide between the north and south.
Mm-hmm.
And, Rome was, I enjoyed Rome. And I got my pistachio cello, like
Mm-hmm.
lemon cello with the pistachios. And I got that actually in Milan years ago. A lot of the people from the south work up in Milan. So I tell them my family's from there, from Naples and by Cefalù, Castelbuono. And, they're like, did you ever have pistachio cello? I'm like, no. And it took me a couple stores to get it, but I finally got it and I brought it back to the States.
So it's a limoncello or
No, pistachio
pistachio?
cello. Yeah,
Pistachio cello.
pistachio.
Oh, I've never tried.
You're
I never
not,
tried.
you're not from the South. That's why it's the
It's from
pistachios.
the south.
And
Oh,
that's
that's
all the
new.
food. So my cousin lives in Rome, in Pineto, but his family's from Anzio, but they originally were from Campania, and they moved up north or central Italy. And all the food I was craving, they're like, "Oh, try this." I'm like, "I want to try all Napolitan and Sicilian food." So I
Mm.
found really good Sicilian restaurants in Rome and Anzio, and I don't know, it just clicked when I met the Sicilians and people from Naples and Campania. It's very similar. That's the majority of people came over to the United States were from those areas.
Hmm.
And it's funny, I speak Spanish.
Me
They can
too.
understand Spanish, but the people in the central and north didn't understand. And I think it's because the South was ruled by Spain for so long, their Italian's a little different. So it was
Right.
interesting to experience.
Amazing. And let's talk about the songs we're going to play now. The first one is Above and Abyss. What are they about?
So above is about coming out of a dark place. So I had the metaphor of a fog. So I love weather. I was going to be a meteorologist, but that didn't work out. 4 years of math, physics, no bueno. So I'm very spiritual. So I came out of this fog, this relationship, and the sun burned it off. And while my former partner still was seething and was going towards a negative direction, I let light and my friends and family guide me. And I end the song with Search for the Divine because there's a world that exists beyond our presence, beyond what we see, another realm. And I connect with that. And I believe that's why I've been so successful. So that's something that I want to share to my fans and future fans is that, the universe really does listen and what you put out is what you get.
Right. And do you play any instrument?
No, not at all.
So
It's
you
it's really
produce
funny.
your music and you sing it
Right,
and
correct. And I
you
do all the
write
music.
the lyrics, everything.
So above, I wrote on the beach. I love the
Hmm.
beach. I was in South Florida visiting my parents. My parents are divorced, so my dad and stepmom in Deerfield Beach, and that's the song I wrote was above.
Hmm.
And the other song, Abyss, I made the beats and I just freestyled. I sang over it in one take. So
Great, great.
yeah,
Thank you so much for joining us today, Michael
thank you for
Ciolino,
having me.
and
Yes.
thank you. Guys, stay tuned because now we're going to play Above and Abyss. Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.